Hi, welcome to the channel NCERT Maths Tutor. In this video, we are going to learn Class 12 Mathematics, Chapter 5, Continuity and Differentiability, Exercise 5.4, question number 6 to 10 solution. Differentiate the following with respect to x. Sixth question, e to the power x plus e to the power x square plus so on up to e to the power x to the power 5. We have to differentiate this with respect to x. First, let us take the given problem as y. So y is equal to e to the power x plus e to the power x square plus so on up to e to the power x to the power 5. First here, let us write this in expanded form. Here two terms are not given, that I am writing. Like this way, if you continue, next term after this we get e to the power x cube. Then after this e to the power x to the power 4. Then last e to the power x to the power 5. Now let us differentiate this with respect to x. So we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of this. Here we have a plus sign. So now we have to differentiate each term separately. So we get d by dx of e to the power x, d by dx of e to the power x square plus d by dx of e to the power x cube plus d by dx of e to the power x to the power 4 plus d by dx of e to the power x to the power 5. Here derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x only. We know how to find the derivative of e to the power x. Here we first write e to the power x, then we apply the chain rule to find the derivative of x. Derivative of x is 1, so we get e to the power x into 1, which is e to the power x. So here derivative of e to the power x. For this, I am writing e to the power x plus next derivative of e to the power x square. Here in the place of x we have x square. So derivative of e to the power x square is e to the power x square. Further, we have to apply the chain rule to this. So derivative of d by dx of x square plus derivative of e to the power x cube. In the place of x we have x cube. The derivative of this is e to the power x cube. Again, apply the chain rule to this x cube. Derivative of e to the power x to the power 4 is e to the power x to the power 4. Apply the chain rule to x to the power 4. Again, for this we get e to the power x to the power 5. Apply the chain rule to x to the power 5. Next step, e to the power x plus e to the power x square, derivative of x square. How to find the derivative of x square? For this, you can use this formula. X to the power n derivative is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. Here we have x square. How we can write this? 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1. That is 2x. So we get 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 2x plus. Again further we have to find the derivative of this. For this also you have to apply the same derivative formula. So we get 3 into x to the power 3 minus 1. Here also 4 into x to the power 4 minus 1. 5 into x to the power 5 minus 1. So finally we get e to the power x plus 2x e to the power x square plus 3x square e to the power x cube plus 4x cube e to the power x to the power 4 plus 5x to the power 4 e to the power x to the power 5. Next, question number 7. Square root of e to the power square root x greater than 0. First, let us assign this to the variable y. Y is equal to square root of e to the power square root x. Next, we have to differentiate this with respect to x. So, we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of square root of e to the power square root x. Here we have a square root symbol. Suppose if you have square root of 5, then we write that as 5 to the power half. Square root can be written as power half. So here we have a square root symbol. So this I am writing as e to the power square root of x to the power half. Next, for this, now you can apply the formula x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1, where here this entire thing you can take as x and power value as half. After applying this derivative formula, we get here n, that is half into x. X is this one, e to the power square root x to the power half minus 1. Further, again we have to apply the chain rule here to find the derivative of this. So d by dx of e to the power square root x. Then in the next step, half into half minus 1 is minus half e to the power square root x to the power minus half, then into e to the power square root x derivative is same e to the power square root x. Further, again we have to differentiate this by applying the chain rule. So derivative of square root x. Then again here we have e to the power square root x minus half we have. So this I am writing in the denominator. For example, if you have 2 to the power minus half, then we can write that as 1 divided by 2 to the power half. Same thing I am doing here. This I am writing in the denominator by taking here plus half by removing this minus. So 1 divided by, already we have 2 e to the power square root x to the power half into e to the power square root x. Then this square root x I am writing as x to the power half. So that for this again we can apply this formula. After applying this derivative formula, we get here half into x to the power half minus 1. That gives half into x to the power, this is minus half. Now here we have half, here also we have half. This if you multiply, you get 4 here. So we have e to the power square root x divided by 4 into this half. If you can write in the form of square root. So square root of e to the power square root x into x to the power minus half. Again, this x to the power minus half I am taking to the denominator by making this minus half as half. So we get here final answer as e to the power square root x divided by 4. This x to the power half is nothing but square root x. So this I am writing as square root x. Here also we have square root. So we can write these two things together as we have square root here. So square root of e to the power square root x into x. Question number 8. Log x. X is greater than 1. First, let us assign this to a variable y. Y is equal to log x. Now, differentiate this with respect to x. So, here we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of log x. See, derivative of log x is 1 by x. Here we have log and then log x. So this entire thing we can take as x. So we get here for this, after applying this derivative formula, 1 divided by x. X is here log x, so 1 divided by log x. Further, again to this log x, we have to apply the chain rule. So d by dx of log x. Log x derivative is 1 by x. So we get dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by x into log x. Question number 9. Cos x divided by log x. X greater than 0. First assign this to a variable y. Let y is equal to cos x divided by log x. Next, differentiate this with respect to x. So we get dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cos x divided by log x. Here we have numerator and denominator value, so you can apply the quotient rule. The quotient rule is u by v dash is equal to vu dash minus uv dash divided by v square. So here take this cos x as u and this as v and then apply this rule. We get v means denominator you have to write as it is. Here denominator is log x into derivative of numerator, that is d by dx of cos x, minus u, write the numerator as it is, cos x, into derivative of log x, that is denominator, so d by dx of log x, divided by v square, denominator square, so log x whole square. Next here we get log x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, so minus sin x minus cos x, derivative of log x is 1 by x divided by log x whole square. Then here we have minus sign, so minus log x sin x, write this together. Then here we have minus cos x divided by x divided by log x whole square. Next here this x we have here and here we have log x whole square. If I bring this here up, then this become 1 by log x square. So if I multiply this with this, so we have here log x whole square divided by 1, then that becomes 1 divided by log x whole square. And we can take this as a LCM, x as a LCM here. If I take x as a LCM here, then here in the denominator we don't have any value, so you can multiply directly this x here. So we get minus x log x sin x minus cos x divided by x into 1 divided by log x whole square. If I write this together, we get finally minus x log x sin x minus cos x divided by x log x whole square. Now I am taking the minus sign out, so we get the final answer dy by dx is equal to minus x log x sin x plus cos x divided by x log x whole square. 10th question, cos log x plus e to the power x, x greater than 0. First, let us take this as y is equal to cos log x plus e to the power x. Next, differentiate this with respect to x. So we get here dy by dx is equal to d by dx of cos log x plus e to the power x. Here we have cos log x plus e to the power x. This is x now. So derivative of cos x is minus sin x. In the place of x we have this. So we can write the derivative of this as minus sin x. X means this. So log x plus e to the power x. Further again we have to find the derivative of this. That is by applying the chain rule. So d by dx of log x plus e to the power x. Again here we have two terms. So differentiate each term separately, d by dx of log x plus d by dx of e to the power x. Derivative of log x is 1 by x plus derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. Next, here we get 1 by x plus e to the power x. If you take the LCM as x, we get here 1 plus, you multiply this x with this, x into e to the power x divided by x. So the final answer is dy by dx is equal to minus 1 plus x e to the power x divided by x into sin log x plus e to the power x. Thanks for watching.